Hello everybody. In this particular video, we will be learning about statement-based questions regarding UPSC CSAT examination. First, two things to remember. You do not try to solve every question that is being given in the question paper regarding statement-based, because if you try to solve every question, you will kill your own time, because few questions will be very tough and few will be very easy. So your job is to identify the art or learn the art of choosing the right question, identify the right easy statement based questions. So remember these two things. In this particular video we will be discussing about 3 to 5 questions where you will understand what question to choose and what question to leave. Okay, this particular paper is 2024 UPSC CSAT examination. You can download and you can solve remaining everything. Now let us see the 69th question in this particular video. A question is given followed by two statements, one and two. Consider the question statements. Okay. A person buys three articles PQR for 50. So P plus Q plus R is equal to 50. The price of the article Q is 16, which is the least. So Q's price is 16 and it is the least. Okay. Now, let us see the question. What is the price of the article P? So he is asking what is the price of P. Chalo. Statement 1. The cost of P is not more than that of R. So P is less than R. Okay. Next. Statement 2. The cost of R is not more than that of P. So R is less than P. See, whenever you see in mathematics, P is less than R is less than P. What does it mean? It means P is equal to R. That itself it is telling like that, right? So when P is equal to R, what is the remaining? P plus Q plus R is equal to 50. Q is equal to 16, right? So P plus R is equal to 34 it will be, right? Because 50 minus 16 we will be doing. So P is equal to R means definitely by 2. It will be 17. So we got the answer. What is the price of the P? We got 17. But what options to choose? Here plays the tricky part. You see, the question can be answered by using one of the statements alone. Can we really solve by using only one statement? No. Because either of the statements is telling one is less than the other, but none of the statement alone is saying P is equal to R. So this is wrong. The statement can be answered by using either statement alone. No, again wrong. The statement can be answered by using both the statements together. Definitely. But cannot be answered using either statement alone. Absolutely. We cannot answer only depending on statement 1 or only depending on statement 2. So this is the absolute answer. So there is nothing, probability or, we need to dive well to other parts of the question. No, there is nothing like that. It is very easy. So you need to identify these type of questions and you need to solve. When you're reading the question itself, you can understand whether we are involving any other parameters also. If you are not feeling like other parameters like subtraction, multiplication, addition, those kind of things were not being involved, you can directly solve that question. Okay. Now let us see 70th question also. A question is given followed by two statements, one and two. Consider the questions. PQRS appeared in a test. Okay. What is the question? Has P scored more marks than Q? So he is asking, is P is greater than Q? He is asking. So we need to know the marks of P. We need to know the marks of Q also. Then only we can tell, right? Now, what are the statements given? The sum of the marks scored by P and Q is equal to sum of the marks scored by R and S. P plus Q is equal to R and S. No, we cannot tell that whether P is greater or Q is greater. Even we cannot know how much P got and how much Q got. Okay, statement 2. The sum of marks scored by P and S. So P plus S is more than that of sum of marks scored by Q plus R. Okay, here also I cannot know whether P got more or Q got more. I cannot know individual ones. So this is a very easy question. Directly you can go to the fourth option. The question cannot be answered even by using both the statements together. Got it? So this is how you need to understand how to choose the easiest statement based questions. For example, let me give you another question where you can see, like, for example, you see this particular 68th question. Okay, 68th question. You see this one. A question is given followed by two statements, one and two. Consider the following statements. Is x plus y an integer? Is x plus y an integer? Okay. Statement 1, what is 2x plus y is an integer. So here you can keep x, you can keep y, any number. So we can say that is it is an integer or not. Okay, there are many probabilities that you can keep any number, right? And in statement 2, x and y, x plus 2y is an integer. So here also you can keep any number x, any number y, you can try to identify. So we really don't know whether x plus y an integer it can be or not, because you see, you can only solve this question if you know about decimals. Otherwise, it's impossible to solve this question. It's not impossible. It will be time taking to solve this question, because you can keep 1, 2, 3, any number. It will be an integer, no problem. Got it? But if you keep 0.5 in x place, so 2 into 0.5 it will be 1, and in y place if you keep 1.5, okay, or in any number you can keep, we really cannot know whether it can be an integer or not. So this is like a probability based question. Instead of losing your time in this question, you shift to the next question. Got it? It's not like tough question, it is like time taking question. You see, in UPSC CSAT there are many questions you will be knowing, but don't try to solve the questions based on your intuition that okay, I can solve this question at any cost. No, it will kill your time. So don't solve these kind of questions. Got it? Even you can see the 67th question also. A question is given followed by two statements. Consider the following question statements. There are three distinct prime numbers whose sum is a prime number. Okay, three distinct prime numbers is there. Their sum is also a prime number. What are those three numbers? Oh, it's a very big probability. But let us see the statements. Their sum is less than 23. When their sum is less than 23, obviously the numbers will be less than 23 only now. Hardly how many prime numbers are there? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 19, 17 also can be, and 23. Isn't it? 23 you can eliminate because the sum is less than 23. So hardly you have these 4 and this 4. 8 numbers you have. Got it? In these 8 numbers only your answer will be there. One of the number is 5. It was already given one of the number is 5. Okay. So my job is to find which three numbers will give me distinct prime numbers. Along with that, their sum should be also a prime number. Here you will be taking at least 1 minute time to find out, isn't it? Definitely you will take 1 minute time, because you need to make sure you need to add all the prime numbers, all the remaining 7 prime numbers, and then you have to get another prime number also, because the sum also should be a prime number, right? That's the only given condition. So it will take around 1 minute to 2 minutes definitely. Okay, if you feel this time is enough for you, this time is okay for you, you can go and solve this question. You can easily get the answer. But if you feel like 2 minutes is like killing to me, I can solve it for next round. So please keep it like next round. At last you can do it, no problem, because this is very easy one only, but it will take minimum 1 minute to 2 minutes. You cannot directly solve this question like just by seeing it, isn't it? So this is how you need to understand. Got it? Now, I can also give you another example also. If at all you can see this 66th question. If the average marks, what is the question? If the average marks in a class are 60, average marks is equal to 60 was given. What is the number of students? So students number kitna hai? Okay? Now, statement 1. The highest marks in the class are 70 and the lowest marks are 50. Can we know the students from this data? Absolutely no. Statement 2. Exclusion of highest and lowest marks from the class does not change the average. Even here also it is talking about average only, but it's not talking about students number. Got it? So I'm outrightly clear that the answer is going to be D. The question cannot be answered even by using both the statements. See, here I'm not doing anything. I just read the question and two statements. See, this is how you need to identify easy questions, and you need to identify which questions take time. If at all you feel that question is taking time, you just simply go to the next question. That's it. Got it? In this particular video, 66 question outrightly I can solve. Okay, 67th question it might take 2 minutes for me. 68th question it might take 2 minutes to 3 minutes for me if I don't know this decimal subject. 69th question I can solve it outrightly. 70th question also I can solve it outrightly. You see, out of 5 to 6 questions we can solve outrightly 2 to 3 questions. with no wastage of time. This is what I wanted to convey regarding statement based questions. When you're trying to solve, don't try to solve every question. Learn the art of choosing the easy question and leaving the time taking question for the next round. Got it? I hope this video is useful to you. Thank you.